The top area basketball teams battle it out for regional supremacy on the hardwood, looking for not only a regional championship, but maybe, and more importantly, the biggest ticket of all, a chance to play in states. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Just call it a February frenzy before the madness of March begins. It's where dreams become reality or come crashing down. 4 teams left standing where really one could argue that the semifinal game is even more important than the regional final. That's because the semifinal winner automatically makes it to states. 2 teams in the boys' 5C bracket looking to do just that were Glen Allen and Hermitage. The ebbs and flows to this one were palatable. Amazing runs and game-changing plays made this game one of the most exciting, if not the top game in the tournaments. It's the Hermitage Panthers and the Glen Allen Jaguars. Semifinal Region 5C boys playoffs played at Midlothian. This game was topsy-turvy and it had just about a little bit of everything, including, of course, Christian Tiller, who always brings his A game. Panthers undeterred because Eden Harvey brought his step-back 3. Got it. Off the back iron and in. Harvey was huge for Hermitage in this one. Still first quarter highlights. Panthers on the prowl defensively. Harvey! Scoop it, score it. Panthers looking good at this point. More from Harvey. You want more? You got more. Eden Harvey on fire! You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Hermitage off to a sensational start. They would leave the first quarter leading the top-seeded Jaguars 14-11. Second quarter, Harvey hits it. Harvey doing everything. 3 balls, layups, steals, mid-range J's. But Glen Allen too good to be held down for too long. Varina, say hello to my little friend. Connects for 2. And then, man of the hour, Tiller. To the till. Cha-ching for 2. Just like his jersey. Panthers trying to respond. Dopp with the block. Hermitage staying the course. Number 21, he was big in this one as well. Cavante Williams. You want more Williams? You got it. Inside. Williams and Hermitage blitz Glen Allen in the second quarter. More Hermitage on offense. They were firing on all cylinders. This was their game to win. Harvey for 3. He connects one more time. 29-22, the lead is now 7 at the half. Of course, Glen Allen, no stranger to being down and coming back. Harvey and Hermitage, though, hitting 3s to start the third quarter. Their lead would balloon to double digits, and Friend knew, and Tiller, Christian Tiller, knew they had to get it going. 2 ball, good. Hermitage, though, seemed to have answers all night. Harvey, 28 points on the evening. He wasn't the leading scorer of the game, however, he was for Hermitage. Panthers up by as many as 14, and then Tiller started to come back for 2. And at the buzzer, at the horn, at the end of the third, the 3 ball, got it. Camden Tiller, Tiller to Tiller, huge 3. Maybe a momentum changer, because now it's 48-45. Glen Allen goes on a run, but Hermitage, undeterred. Fourth quarter, they start out hot just like they did at the beginning of the game. It's Harvey again for 2. And look at the D. Harvey, big moment here. Gets the 2 to go. Lands on his back, though, on that hard floor. He's okay, but he was hurt. Would not return to this game. Leading scorer out. Down by 12 with a 2.5 to go. Friend for 3. He scored 14 points in the final 6 minutes of the game. Still down a lot. Glen Allen coming back, though. Another 3. Tiller from the other corner. Then, Friend, say hello from long range. Corner bucket, 3 ball, good. Nothing but nylon. Down by 3. Seconds remaining. Step back 3 to force OT. He got it. He got it. Down 12 with just over 2 to go. Glen Allen, clutch 3 by Christian Tiller. We're tied at 70. And we're going overtime. In overtime. All Glen Allen. Momentum completely changed to their favor. Christian Tiller connects for 3. 31 points for Tiller. And then Friend had a big night himself. He goes to the rack and scores. And the Jaguars snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, literally 80-70 the final.
I just thought we needed a shot, and I figured I was the right person to take it, so I chose to take it. Because I seen him step back, and I seen my foot across the three-point line, so I just hit the step back and I made it.
And he's a big reason why they withstand the Hermitage Panthers and continue in the tournament. Who would they play? LC Bird or Highland Springs? This game had a different feel. Kmart was huge in this one, by the way. Highland Springs jumped on LC Bird early in the first quarter to take a big lead, although early on. Step back three, got it. Number 3 was huge. Yuri Mans, and he was the man in this one for the Skyhawks, but Hermitage had answers all night long, and it would be a blitz in the first quarter. Coles, I don't know if there's a guy who creates his own shot better than Coles at the high school level in our area, but he's definitely tops. He connects for 2. Then Kmart, again, played a big role in this one because Skyhawks trying to limit Coles as best they can. Can't stop him here. Look at that. Using the body for leverage, counted for 2. Could have been an and one. They don't call it. And then stifling defense. That's the calling card for Highland Springs. The press and in the half court, they are fantastic. Christian Martin for 2 and 1. Double digits for Christian Martin in this one. You want more defense, leading offense, you got it. That time a big block, but Johnny on the spot, number 2, connects. That's James Vaughn. 14-4, Springers up 10 after 1. What do good teams do when they have a lead? They hold it. And better yet, they make it bigger. Denzel Coles connects from long range. 3 is money, double digits for Coles. He would lead all scores for Highland Springs. It was a Coles and Kmart show. Christian Martin for 2. He was a manimal. A man and an animal. All in one on this night at Midlothian. Coles again connects for 2. Counted and the foul. Long range Jay. Skyhawks in trouble. More from Highland Springs later. Coles losing the ball. Chance for LC Bird to get back into it, and they at least do right there. Number 2, Brandon Wade connects for 2, but it was too much Highland Springs. Coles, contested 3, no problem. Makes it at the buzzer, no less. 30-20. Highland Springs up, still up 10 at the half. Second half, Springers still keeping LC Bird at arm's length, and Coles was one of the reasons why. Big-time bucket for him. Skyhawks looking for answers. There's that defense. Christian Martin drawing the offensive foul, the charge, if you will. Terrific job defensively by the Springers. They're going to be tough to score against, and I don't care how athletic your team is. They are physical. They are grinders. They will make you work for every bucket. Jordan Action Jackson connects later in the fourth. We go. Springers again to the rack. Finish. Score it. Evan Waller and your defending state champions, last year's regional champions, they get to play for another ship. It's 62-52 the final. Varina, Dinwiddie to Class 4B, where is there anyone better than KJ Weiss and the Blue Devils? They are defending champs at Varina Highland Springs. Won it all last year. Varina looking to do that to Dinwiddie to survive in advance, punch their ticket to states. And you can't go wrong with KJ taking it to the rack. That's good for 2. Varina out to a good start. You know, Dinwiddie's had a strong season. They're a potent offense themselves coming into this one, but you don't want to get in a track meet with Varina, and that's exactly what would happen. And in this instance, offensive glass was paramount. Malachi Cosby had a huge night to go along with KJ Weiss. KJ led all scorers with 26 on the evening. You see him score there. Defense, yeah, Varina can play a little bit of that too. Oh, Dipsy Doo, how are you? Fine, and thank you. Jerome Conway Twitty connects. And extra pass always pays dividends. 3 ball, nothing but nylon. It is QB1. Miles Derricott, 24-17. Varina by a touchdown. More Varina, still first half highlights. Second quarter. Oh, now you see me, now you know. Malachi Cosby avoids the charge. Cosby, he had 16 in this one. And then, Varina was getting it going from a lot of different scores. Josh Hughes connects. Second half highlights. Here comes Cosby. Nicely done by Malachi.
Malachi Cosby and KJ Weiss combined for 46 of Varina's points. Here's two more from Mr. KJ, who had 26 of that 46. And then how about KJ from the corner? I've been doing this a long time. He might be the only player. I mean, Timmy Jones comes to mind from Henrico. He might be the only player who, if he's wide open for three, he will not ever miss it. Varina survives and advances 79-66.
So the Springers, Jags, and Blue Devils all qualify for states. We'll find out who takes the regional titles later in the show. But first, when we come back, it's all about the ladies. Glen Allen faces off with upstart Mills Godwin, while the Springers have a tough test with LC Bird. That plus the ladies' championship next.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire, to the ladies bracket, Region 5C. And it is Glen Allen, the top seed, taking on Godwin at home. Low-scoring affair. Riley Waite not waiting for that chase. She gets that one to go, and they would have the early lead on Godwin. But Godwin, what a story. They've had a nice turnaround, got an upset. Lakeland Boston connects from three, got an upset against Hermitage to get to this point through the semifinals, and they get the steal there. But the steal and then the other steal. Nobody works harder than Sydney Worsham. Just when you think it's done, you got the defensive rebound. Worsham takes it away. That's one of her trademark plays that she does on defense. Helps Glen Allen really take care of their opponents. And Ava Johnson, she can hit it from long range. She has all year. So can this girl, Sierra McGinley, for 3 buckets. Jags in business and in control against the number 5 seed Mills Godwin Lady Eagles. 22-11, they double them up. Heading into the second half. Second half, Godwin having a tough time against that Glen Allen defense. However, they didn't shoot the ball terribly poorly from outside. Number 14 connects from deep, Katie Honecker. And then Godwin trying to come back some more. Now the defense of Glen Allen causing problems once again. Sierra McGinley all the way to the cup. She scores. Count and one. Glen Allen keeping Godwin at arm's length. Godwin had a good game plan in this one. Try to shorten the game. Don't make it a track meet. But the defense, you saw the press there, terrific. Worsham finishes it off with 2. Worsham, double digits for Glen Allen in this one. And then Worsham. Want more Worsham? Here you go. To the rack. 3 defenders. Does not matter. Glen Allen going to get the home victory. Move on. Clinch that spot for states as McGinley. Nothing but nylon. 45-27 the final. Who would they face? Would it be Highland Springs or LC Bird? Well, folks, let me tell you something. LC Bird is a problem. I mean, the way that they play, they're long, athletic, they're fast, they play good defense, they don't turn the ball over. What more do you like? What more is there to like? Trinity Dale. Hard for me not to root for a girl named Trinity, because that's my daughter's name. She connects for 2 and 1, and then, Lanijah Williams, pretty strong offensively as well. It's a little teardrop floater. That goes as well. The defense for LC Bird absolutely suffocated Highland Springs. 18-1 after the first quarter of play. It would be not until about the 5-minute mark, 5 and change, the second quarter before Highland Springs would hit their first field goals. You see Trinity connect again. More defense. Springers on the comeback trail, or so they think, or so they hope. The 2 is good from number 5, Kara Page, but too many answers as Justice Hicks connects. Highland Springs still not giving up. Number 5, once again, one of the leading scorers for Highland Springs in this one. It was Kara Page, yeah. And then top of the key 3 ball, that's what we're used to. It's Morgan Boyd. She connects 4-3, 30-14 was the score, however, for LC Bird. In the second half, more Bird. Bird was the word. Number 11, doing the honors there. Essence, Cushenberry. Long range three. Little too late for Highland Springs. Number 11 doing the honors, Brianna Shelton. Another long three, this time no rebound, put back, yes! Springers would make it a little bit closer. Samaya Brown connecting for two, but it was too much. L.C. Bird and Highland Springs' tremendous season going to come to an end in the semifinals as it's Bird who moves on. 58-41, the final. So Bird and Glen Allen for all the marbles, both clinching their spot to states, both playing for a regional championship. Early on, Glen Allen looked like the better team. And that was thanks to Sydney Worsham, mostly, and then ball bounced around, and Glen Allen's going to corral it. Worsham has one motor, and that's going extra fast, to the rack, shoots, scores. Don't let the defense get set. That's how you beat Bird. However, it's really hard to keep Bird in that situation where their defense isn't set. They got to miss a shot. Worsham again, 6 of the first 8 Glen Allen points. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Looking good. So far, so good for the Lady Jags. But check it out. Step back off the dribble. 3 ball. Nothing but nylon. Kaya Smith, and then things started to turn around. Oh, there it is. It's Worsham again. Her patented steal off the inbounds. Or off of a rebound, either way. She connects with McGinley, who scores 2. Glen Allen still in front. How about Ava Johnson? Friendly roll is good for 2. Yes, sir. That counts. Glen Allen still ahead. However, like I said, when L.C. Bird needed an offense and they were kind of scuttling a little bit, Kaya Smith was the answer. Still, Glen Allen up 14-12 after 1. Second quarter. Second quarter is when L.C. Bird really turned this game around. The extra pass, good. Number 4 had a lot to do with it, Lauren George. You'll hear more from her. Here comes L.C. Bird in transition. Might not be a team better. And I say that with teams like Highland Springs and Glen Allen who are really good at it. That's good for 2. More from Bird. Very efficient from half-court offense as well. 3 ball, nothing but nylon. And there she is again. I told you. Lauren George connecting from deep and from distance. You want more George? You got her. Other corner. Got it. Again, nothing but the bottom of the net. L.C. Bird, biggest scoring quarter was the second. I believe 26 points unofficially. Number 2 answering there. 32-22. They were down 2. They turned it around. And now they're up 10. Ava Johnson trying to turn the tide in the second half. Early third quarter, she connects from long range. Within 10, single-digit game. L.C. Bird would not let them get closer, however. Number 15 with the answer. It's Justice Hicks. And they're just patient offensively when they need to be. They let the game come to them. Trinity Dale, well-coached team as well. Trinity again from long range. And then this girl, don't leave her open from 3. When she gets hot, it is over. Lauren George connecting from deep. And L.C. Bird going to hoist the hardware and the regional championship. They will host a game in states. 48-33 is your final.
Congratulations to L.C. Bird, but Glen Allen, of course, was not finished. Despite the loss to Jags, made it to states, albeit playing on the road. Coming up, it's back to guys hoops, where Highland Springs, Glen Allen, and Varina try to take the regional crown. Championship basketball straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Let's go Region 4B Finals. Varina, Matoaca at the home of the blue and gold. Blue Devils looking to repeat as regional champs, but this guy's a problem. Number 13 for Matoaca, Tim Uzochukwu, is amazing. Uzochukwu connects down low again. Big man's got skills. Matoaca would go on a blitz. Oh! Uzo! With authority, throw it down, as Bill Walton would say. You know what? Varina was down double digits early in the first quarter, and KJ Weiss said, no problem. Misses the J there. Tightly contested. That's how you guard him. And then set it up for this. The alley-oop to Uzo. Taking care of business. Timmy connects on the dunk. And then just a little bit off is KJ. Doesn't matter. Your friends are there. Number 21, Joshua Hughes with a rebound still. 23-14 with just a minute to go in the half. KJ says, no problem. Let me go to the rack for 2. That's good. And then just before the half, check this out. Oh, what a move. Scoop it, score it. We're now at 27-20. Pardon me, it wasn't close to the end of the half just yet. Cosby, he's had a great playoff run, hasn't he? Speaking of running, Matoaca running and gunning. That's Bryce Yates. Varina on the comeback trail. However, the 3 ball from the corner. This is just before the end of the half. Weish connects from deep. And then off the miss from Uzo, here comes KJ. KJ, a 5-0 run on his own that closed the first half, and that was paramount because they were down double digits. Now instead they're just down by 3. 39-36 second half. Varina going to go to an extra gear, and that gear includes Miles Derricott. Short range J, that's in his repertoire. He connects. And he's had big nights offensively. KJ, open 3. What do I say about open 3s? He's going to nail all of them. And the fans are loving it. And they're going to give it to the Matoaca fans who thought they had this thing in the bag early in the first. No. Welcome back to Varina. This 3 ball's contested, but Jerome Conway says, no, I got that. That's good for 3. All of a sudden, Varina up and on top. Matoaca too good to go away, however. Long range 3. Yeah, the bow and arrow. Fires, connects. And number 3, that was Bryce Yates, but oh boy, the step back 3, KJ Weish. You want to know how many points KJ had in this one? 41 to lead all scores, 60-56. Still a close ball game. 4 points separating these two as we go to the 4th and final stanza. KJ the steal, KJ the scoop, KJ the score. Weish playing winning basketball. And then the block on the defensive end. So who else? KJ Weish, open 3, dagger. That is the nail in the proverbial coffin. And the Varina Blue Devils come all the way back in this one. They were in trouble. They hoist the hardware. Regional champs again. 77-66 the final.
We knew coming in this game there was going to be a lot of hype because we beat them last year, and we knew we had to come and play and fight to the end, 4 quarters. We're trying to go back-to-back. That's how we talked about in the locker room, was going back-to-back.
We the defending champions, you know, whether you believe it or not, regional champions and state champion. So I think people kind of wrote us off because we lost so much. But, you know, the same idea and the same things that we do, practice in and out, I mean, it's still the Varina Blue Devil way. It's still Route 5 every day.
Let's go to Region 5C. Highland Springs and Glen Allen. Would it be Glen Allen hoisting the regional hardware, the regional trophy, or would it be East End versus all and Highland Springs taking down the championship? Either way, both are in states. Let's have a fun game. You know who was having a great time early? Number 24, Chris Dopp. Instant offense for Glen Allen. Dopp inside, taking on that 2-2-1 defense of Highland Springs that they are notorious for. Springers, they come up with offense of their own. James Vaughn, big, converting a 3-point play to boot. This was punch, counter punch, seesaw affair throughout, back and forth scoring, really nice pace. Ferran, say hello to my little friend for 2, and then Highland Springs sticking with it. We all know Coles is going to get his, and he does. That's good for 2. Coles, over 30 in this one. Highland Springs, still first quarter. Extra pass from Martin. Coles doing his thing. I mean, he uses his body so well to shield the defender. One of the reasons he's such an efficient scorer. Speaking of efficient scoring, this guy leading the way for Glen Allen. Dopp, what a first half. He also had several rebounds and a couple block shots, all in just the first half alone. Dopp, again, double digits for him. 13 all. We're all square. Let's go second quarter, shall we? Yeah, why not? 3 ball, no. Springer's Johnny on the spot. Nobody boxed out. Mr. James Vaughn, good for 2. Springer's back in front. Glen Allen, answers? Yes. This is a championship level game. Absolutely was. Farad Friend from deep. Good for 3. And then Coles says, I'm going to get mine. You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. Good. Baseline J, short variety, 2-point variety. That's up and in for 2. Or is it? No, they call the offensive foul. Yeah, Highland Springs made some big-time defensive plays when it counted. But undeterred, Camden Tiller for 3. Not the only Tiller who can score for Glen Allen. Highland Springs answers once again. Jabari Thompson from long range. Christian Martin, not a huge factor in this one, but that gave the chance to this guy. Jordan Action Jackson, he called bank, and it was open. From long range and the 3-ball counts, this more your normal 3. James Vaughn connects from top of the key. Huge swing late in the first half, and Highland Springs would go to the break up 40-29. Third quarter action. Coles. Well, double team, so I'll pass to the big man. Yeah, good job, Jackson. He connects for 2. This is a team that's just, they're fundamentally sound. You do not want to fall behind double digits because they won't let the lead get away. See the game against Elsie Bird in the semifinals. Again, Coles connects. This time, Glen Allen too good to be done, right? 3-ball, top of the key. Tyson Granderson. He hits, but this is a dagger. Absolute dagger. Coles, over 30 in this contest. Highland Springs earns their second straight regional title, 70-53.
We don't know yet. We'll find out. We got a chance. That's all we wanted was a chance to get there and maybe, defend our state championship. So we got a chance. We're going to work hard. We're going to keep working hard. And we just got a great bunch of people at Highland Springs. And this is a great combination of what we have in the building, some of the guys from last year and the new guys from this year.
And with that, Varina plays at home, ironically at Highland Springs, as a neutral site has to be the venue. Highland Springs earns the same honors. They will play at a neutral site at Tucker, while Glen Allen goes on the road. Good luck to all as they enter state play. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter and watch on YouTube. I can't wait to see you next time on SportsWire.